April 25th, 2026, 3:47 in the morning. While the world was asleep, someone was inside the system. Not just any system. The system that holds the names, the email addresses, the private messages, and the student ID numbers of nearly 275 million people. 8,800 schools, universities, entire education ministries. All of it gone. 3.65 terabytes of data, sucked out in silence. And for 4 days, nobody noticed. Today, I am going to take you inside the biggest school data breach in history. I am going to show you who did it. And the one question that still has no answer: did the company pay the ransom, or are 275 million people's secrets still for sale right now? Stick around, because what I found is much darker than anyone is talking about. The company is called Instructure. You might not know the name, but you know their product. It is called Canvas. It is the most used learning platform in North America. 41% of all colleges use it. Over 30 million students and teachers log in every single day. If you are a student, Canvas is where your grades live, where your assignments are submitted, where you message your teachers. It is the digital backbone of modern education. And on April 25th, 2026, that backbone snapped. Hackers found a crack in the door. They did not break through a firewall. They did not need a password. They used something much simpler, a feature Instructure built for teachers to try the software for free. That feature was the open window. And once they were inside, they sat there, quiet, collecting data, for 4 days straight. Let that sink in. For days. Nobody knew. Stop and think about what that means. Every private message between a student and teacher, every email address, every student ID number, 275 million records, packed up and carried out the back door. The group that did this has a name: Shiny Hunters. It sounds like a video game, but these people are not playing. Shiny Hunters has been active since 2019. They have hit some of the biggest companies on the planet: Ticketmaster, AT&T, Microsoft, Santander Bank, Coinbase. They stole data from 560 million Ticketmaster customers, then 73 million AT&T users. Then they went after Snowflake, a cloud company, and used that one breach to rob over 160 more companies. This is not a group of kids in a basement making noise. This is a criminal business. They steal. They demand money. If you do not pay, they sell your data on the dark web. And here is the truly terrifying part. The FBI has been tracking them for years. In 2022, they arrested a French programmer named Sebastian Rout. He went to prison. In 2025, they caught 4 more members in France. A 19-year-old student in Massachusetts, Matthew Lane, pleaded guilty to hacking an education company and demanding $2.85 million. But Shiny Hunters did not stop. The leaders are still out there. And in April 2026, they found their biggest target yet: 8,800 schools. One single attack. So how'd they do it? Remember that free for teacher feature I mentioned? It lets teachers create a Canvas account without paying. They just need an email address. Shiny Hunters figured out that this free account could reach places it was never supposed to go. Once they made a teacher account, they found a way to jump from that one account into the main system, the same system that held data for every school. It started small. One account, one crack. Then everything. Names, email addresses, student ID numbers, private messages between students and teachers. All of it, 3.65 terabytes. That is the size of about 1,200 full-length movies. And here is where it gets worse. Instructure knew something was wrong on April 29th. 4 days after the breach started, they cut off access. They brought in cybersecurity experts. And by May 2nd, they told the public the problem was contained. They were wrong. Because on May 7th, during finals week at thousands of schools, Shiny Hunters proved they were still inside. May 7th, 2026. Around 1:20 in the afternoon, students across America sit down to take their final exams. They open their laptops. They go to Canvas. But a login page is not there. Instead, they see a message, a ransom note, posted by Shiny Hunters. Right there on the screen where their exam was supposed to be, the message was simple: pay us, or we leak everything. Within minutes, students started posting screenshots on Reddit. The news spread like wildfire. 330 schools had their login pages completely replaced by this ransom note. Think about the timing. Finals week, the most important week of the academic year. And suddenly, millions of students cannot access their classes, their assignments, or their exams. Instructure had to take Canvas offline. Globally, the entire platform went dark. And Shiny Hunters set a deadline. May 12th, 5 days. Pay, or 275 million records go public. 5 days. That is all Instructure had. Now, think about what they were facing. 275 million people's private data. Students, teachers, parents. If that data leaked, every single one of them could be targeted. Phishing attacks, identity theft, scammers with your full name, your school, and your private messages. The pressure was enormous. Parents were calling. Schools were demanding answers. Lawyers were already filing lawsuits. And then on May 11th, Instructure made an announcement. They said they had reached an agreement with Shiny Hunters. The hackers confirmed the stolen data was destroyed. But Instructure never said what the agreement was. They never used the word ransom. Unconfirmed reports say the payment was $10 million. Was it paid? Nobody outside that room knows for sure. And here is why that question matters. Even if Instructure paid, even if Shiny Hunters really did delete the data, here is what most people do not understand about stolen data. Once it is taken, copies are made. Sometimes the hackers sell it before they even demand a ransom. Data gets split into pieces. Usernames go to one buyer. Email addresses go to another. Private messages go to someone else. These pieces circulate on Telegram channels and dark web marketplaces for years. Buyers resell to other buyers. One breach becomes thousands of transactions. So even if the original files were deleted, pieces of this data could already be out there, being bought, being sold, being used to target students and teachers, maybe right now. The next time you check your email and see a message that looks like it is from your school, ask yourself, is it really them? Or is it someone who bought your name in a dark web marketplace? 8,800 schools, 275 million people, one group of hackers. And a question that still hangs in the air, was a ransom really paid, and is the data really gone? In the next video, I am going to show you exactly how to check if your information was caught in this breach. I will walk you through it step by step. If you want to see that, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Because when it comes to your data, what you do not know can hurt you. Stay sharp, stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.